I went to Talking Therapies when, off the back of feeling quite anxious, I noticed that I was different. I had sort of panicky feelings that I was trying to ignore. I thought it was part of everyday life, just being a mum and, the stresses of life. Everybody has problems. I kind of trivialized it and thought it's fine. But ignoring it didn't really help, because it got to the point that I was kind of panicking when I was even in a car at a supermarket, and I didn't want to get out of the car. I didn't want to go into the supermarket. People were just really overwhelming. I realised that I probably had a bit of a problem. I started to have panic attacks and things at home, which were just really quite scary. The symptoms are real. They feel like you're having a heart attack or that you can't breathe. It does actually feel real. It's quite disturbing. So I rang my GP, went and had an appointment, and he referred me for Talking Therapies. The initial phone call took a few weeks, and then after that phone call, it took a few months for my appointment. The phone call itself was really easy. It was really relaxed. He was a lovely guy that I spoke to, and yeah, it just made me feel really comfortable, really reassured, and that everything was going to be okay. I got to say how I felt, and he really listened, and then he kind of suggested the therapies that would be helpful. It was quite overwhelming to start with, but within about 5 minutes, I realised that I was in good hands. He was just so lovely, the guy. I said to him before we left, if I could have kept him as my life coach, I would have done. It's something I realised that I actually feel like everybody should have access to. Everyone should have the support that they need, because we all have mental health in the same way that we all have physical health, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. It's something that is going to dip slightly sometimes for some people, and ignoring it is not going to do any help. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help your children. It's not going to help anyone around you. So even if you don't want to help yourself, you should want to help the people that you love, really, and get that support. So the GP referred me to Talking Therapies. He did actually say that I could self-refer, and I went and had a look online at the time, and if I'd known that, I would have done that, because it saves you going through the worry and the pressure of having to go to a GP and confess that you're not coping or that you're not feeling great, and just having that, that weight on your shoulders that you have to go and tell somebody can be quite overwhelming and quite scary. Having that taken away and being able to go online yourself and fill out your own forms, and knowing that someone's going to ring you soon to check on you and work out a plan with you is so much easier. It's so much less scary. And it's really accessible for everybody, which is really important, because, we all need to work together to support each other. I would absolutely recommend the service, because it's genuinely helped me in lots and lots of ways. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to be ashamed. There's absolutely nothing to be ashamed about. We all have mental health in the same way that we all have physical health, and everybody is entitled to feel okay. You don't have to live that way. You can genuinely be you again and feel better, and it's available for everybody.